Okay. Okay. So well, as first of all, मैं आपको अपने बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ. My name is Amit, and I'm a chef and hotel consultant, and I'm recruiting a manager for my project in London. And this is basically a you know we are looking for someone who has a great knowledge about the food and very much who can able to fill the restaurant with the customers with his F&B tricks, planning strategies, changing menus, something. Basically this
Right,
restaurant
right.
is a basically, you can say, a not very high end, but yes, a good Indo Chinese restaurant. Okay.
Right.
And so as मैंने आपको जो बताया था कि first of all, conversation will be in English only, because the language, because if you got selected, you have to give a test also, IELTS, TOEFL test also.
Right.
Okay.
I understand.
So first, let's start this interview not by introducing where you work, something like that. Just directly tell me in very short words, if we select you as a manager for London project, how you can bring the customer, and what will be your strategy, what is your plan. Just tell little about, actually, बिना आपको आपको
Sure,
रेस्टोरेंट देखा भी नहीं, लेकिन एक अज्यूम करो कि you reach to
sure.
London
That's
and the
that's the
restaurant is not doing well, and how you going to get people, what is your strategy, something like that.
so as you said that I haven't been to a restaurant, I haven't seen that, but still I have an idea what I can do. But to be very precisely, if you want to plan out anything, we have to visit and survey each market also, survey the menu also. Then only I can plan out the exact plan. But as a nutshell, I can say, so to run a restaurant, there are three different aspects which I feel. Is one is the sale. So you have to increase your sale. Only after that you can earn the profit. Second thing is cost. You have to save your cost, and then so that you can adjust the cost as to the sale and get the profit out of it. And the third part is mainly the marketing. So it's all interconnected things. If you market your restaurant well in the city, and depending what all nearby places are where you can go and marketing that. So if you market your brand properly, you'll get the footfall in the restaurant. The second part will start at the restaurant when your footfall is already there in the restaurant. Then the main role of the servers, the restaurant team, the kitchen team to retain those guests and provide an excellent service and food. So that is very important for a chef also to understand firstly the area where the restaurant is located, what's the taste of the market is. So you have to work first on those aspects, and then for the service aspects, you have to work on more interactive service with the guest. You have to make that guest which coming first into the restaurant to make their experience as memorable so that they can be your repeat guest for a repeat business. So this is all about the repeat business. When you get one guest, and if you get that guest in future also, definitely you multiply your business. So in marketing, what I have an idea, like we can do the branding through Instagram or other way of thing also. But I have a very nice idea too. If you have any nearby mall in that city where that restaurant is located, we can publish some coupons. Like you can give those coupon and tie up with those malls when any people are coming to buy any stuff on purchase of certain amount, they distribute those coupon to the guests as a loyalty from the mall side. And at the same time, we are getting business. Even we are providing 20% discount, but at least we are getting those guests into a restaurant, and we have an opportunity to make them repeat guests, and we can multiply our business. So that is one. Another thing, costing. First of all, we have to look into the menu. We have to do the menu engineering. What all menu dishes are there at present if the restaurant is already running? So what all menu dishes are there in the menu? So we have to choose. Making an restaurant profitable, you don't need to be put an elaborated menu. There should be little shortened menu, and there should be something which is extra and something away from the market. So out of the box, you have to think to introduce some dishes. so that there is story behind those dishes and we can make an engagement with the guest. So those are the SOPs. Those will be the USPs of the restaurant. So which will definitely people go, and if they like that way we serving, they go back and discuss with this with their friends and family, so that they can we can do the marketing, more to more marketing, and get our more business. So as you said, I have seen your video also in which you said that uh, noodle खाने तो कोई भी आ जाएगा. So everyone can come and have certain dishes which are already there in the menu and the main uh, restaurant point of sale items. But you have to think out of box and do something to present the same thing. We can present it differently so that guests like and guests make their mind that no, this restaurant is nice, because guest is coming mainly for the food. The second thing is they are coming for a service and experience. If you give good food and if you not give good experience, they might come one time, two times, but after that they might shift. It depending on the guest, what guest wants. It varies from guest to guest. One some guests may like to have only food and their priority is not with the service. So there are guests who definitely like to experience the whole thing, like food also, service also, the way they have been treated in the restaurant. So this is very important. So if we make that engagement with the guests and make them feel comfortable in the restaurant, they definitely will come back to the restaurant and give us a repeat business. So definitely when we get more footfall, we increase our business, and the sideways we have to look at costing thing also. We have to train our kitchen team, our service team also, and we can do implement some loyalty program for the guests also, for the staff also, for an incentive base so that they can earn something, and in place in return they can give more business as in restaurant. So they can do some suggestive selling to the guests. If you have some alcohol part there also in the restaurant, they can suggest more drinks because that is a purely profit. So you can suggest some soft drink because there is very minimal cost to that. So in that way, if we do all these things right, I think definitely we'll earn some more profit margin there.
Okay, ठीक है. I mean, okay. Now tell me something about. I mean, how many years you work with Taj and on what position? I mean, you join and what position you left the Taj?
So I have joined in year 2001. I have
What
joined
position?
as yes, I have started as a steward. So I have worked starting in banquets. I have worked for almost 2 years in banquets. Then I have worked in Indian restaurant. Then I have moved to the Chinese restaurant, which was House of Ming. So House of Ming, one of the finest restaurant in Delhi.
Like how many
So
years?
this
Like how many years you served to the Taj?
in total, sir, 22 years in Taj Mahal, Delhi, and 1 year in Vivanta. That is also part of
So
ICL.
23 years. Okay, so
Yes,
23. I mean, you start as a steward, and when you left the Taj, what
yes.
is your position?
I was food and beverage in charge, sir.
Okay, you're food and in charge. Okay, and you, I mean,
Yes.
in Delhi, I mean, you with Amit Chaudhary, Chef Amit,
Yes, I have
Amit
worked with
Chaudhary,
Chef Amit Chaudhary,
and
but
Mr.
he's
Perry also, the Chef Perry,
Chef Perry, I think he
Rameshwar
passed
Perry.
away.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a good friend of mine. We met
yes,
at
yes,
Ramba, this Lake Palace, Udaipur. I mean, he had transferred to Lake Palace Udaipur also. I met him here.
yes, yes.
I was there
I
for
worked
that.
with him also.
Okay, ठीक है. Who all are in your family?
Sir, I have a wife and two daughters and a mother.
क्या बच्चे
My
क्या
brother is
करती
there,
हैं?
but he's in.
What is your daughter doing? क्या करती हैं? वो पढ़ती हैं?
I have two daughters. Elder one is just 12 passed, and she is preparing for NEET medical exams, and the younger one is in class 9th.
Class 9th. Okay,
And
and
wife is doing some networking business.
okay, and where is your family lives in? I mean, where is your family?
They're in Jammu, sir.
Jammu.
Yes.
In Jammu. Okay, and basically your domicile is I mean you're Kashmiri.
No, no, I'm not Kashmiri, but I'm Dogri. Dogri or Punjabi, you can say, sir.
अच्छा you're Punjabi. Okay, okay.
Yes.
ठीक है. Okay. Have you been to out of India before for any job?
Not for job, but just as a tourist, I've been to Thailand once.
Massage. What why you went to massage?
Not massage, just to explore.
Okay.
just to explore the
Okay, I
place.
mean, do you do you really think that you can able, because the owners live in Dubai and their restaurants in London, and they want somebody to work as a owner, not as an employee. So we are looking for someone where who can really grow the business, as well as who can accountable for
That's it.
all the resources. Matlab, somebody very accountable and very mature person. I'm hunting for that project.
I think, sir, your hunting will be over.
Do we over? ठीक
I,
है.
I, I think I'll be the suitable one.
Okay. Matlab, like, do you have any hesitation or any blockage mindset, like you're working with a luxury, you work with a place where you don't worry for the customers. You are
That's right.
responsible for making the experience for the customer, not bringing the customer. But just because you have worked 22 years with a luxury setup where you are responsible for operations, but do you think you are good enough to move to a new country where everyone works from the hand? In India,
I understand.
most of the people work from the mouth, from eyes, and from ears. But when you go to London, you will see people working from the eyes, from people working from the hand. The manager is serving, manager is taking orders, manager is doing cleaning. A very very different type of, matlab, you have to work as a captain, you have to work as a steward, you have to work as a owner, you have to work as a sorry manager, matlab, managing everything, opening, closing, getting people in, local people in, porters in, managing everything, and the everyday pressure from the owner to grow the business. So can you handle that, this thing? मतलब आप ये सोचो कि आपका खुद का रेस्टोरेंट है, आपको उसको चलाना है,
Definitely,
और ऊपर से एक आदमी प्रेशर डाल रहा है, कर लोगे?
I definitely, sir, because as you talk that you have to work with your hand, because I have grown in a culture of Taj where there is no hierarchy for a guest. So if you are working in a restaurant, we are working like we are doing everything, service, clearance, everything. There is no hesitation ever had. I don't think so. The people who have worked in Taj, they have this mindset that they are the boss only. No, you have to work even if you are a general manager. Also, they are also performing the same task when it's required.
ठीक है. ओके, ठीक है. तो आई थिंक आई थिंक दिस फर्स्ट इंट्रोडक्शन वीडियो इज गुड एनफ, इट्स 12 minutes. सो मैं अब इसको क्लोज करता हूँ और मैं इसको ओनर को भेज देता हूँ, एंड देन आई विल लाइन अप योर मीटिंग, वन टू वन गूगल मीटिंग और मे बी पर्सनल मीटिंग. द प्लान इज कि फर्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड दिस टू द ओनर, and then if they like the conversation what you answered, I mean, if they like really, then we can have a second round of interview, and in that interview that will be a Google Meet. And after that might be, we invite you to Dubai for a 1-2 days to meet the owner there, and to meet one to one. they
To understand
they
this.
lives in Dubai, and their restaurants in London, and they're into hotel business also. So
Right.
you will be going for Dubai for 1-2 days to one-to-one meeting if selected, and then if everything works well, you'll be going and taking this assignment. Okay, and I will be
Definitely.
sharing
And
you
so what's
once.
the
Let
name of
me
the?
let me
Sorry,
share you. I mean,
sorry.
yes, I know. I mean, you a lot of question. What is the name of the property? This and that. A lot of things happen. So let me send this video to him, and once they shortlist you, I'm going to give you all the information about the restaurant. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure,
So
sir.
I mean, you working?
Yes, I am working, but actually I'm staying in the hotel only. So I just came in the room to have this.